Okay, it's rap pack to my pulse flat. We keep it real, no false rap. I got 4 cars and they all black. Got 4 bras and they all that. We call that ballin'. Doing this is my calling. Flow is so appalling. My phone off and she calling. I'm like, yeah, what it do? Penthouse, man, what a view.
This is Z the Entertainer.
Joined by Nsikelelo Mzibomvu.
And welcome back to nth-level entertainment. So we just watched WonderWoman, and we're just gonna give our initial reaction thoughts about the movie.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, not bad, right? But
the girl is not bad. Wonder Woman is not bad. Wonder Woman is not bad at all.
Gal Gadot is never bad.
Wow. Whoa. They tried though to play on the stereotypes. I mean, like for instance, we all would like to know what would happen if we'd end up in an island just filled with women. I mean, yeah. I mean, what would happen? You know, we've played around with those fantasies.
With mystical hot tubs, right?
Definitely. I mean, that stuff looked beautiful. You know, just like it was all enticing. Or it was, I don't know, man. You know, and this is scary because this is like a feminist paradise where we are supposed to die as men.
And in this country, we're in an era where there is a lot of concern about female safety. There's rife kidnapping of women, violence against women. There's a hashtag going around saying men are trash. I for one was happy to actually go see this movie when I did, in the middle of all this hype.
Woman empowerment.
Yeah, because I thought the timing was great.
On a serious note,
especially in this country. For a movie like this to come
definitely,
out, right?
Definitely.
So I was very excited. I've heard good things about this movie from other reviewers, right? It was hailed as the hope for the DC universe. But I have to say, I was ultimately underwhelmed.
I hear you, man, and so am I. I mean, the best thing about that movie was the woman.
It was Gal Gadot.
She was, yeah. But also, you know what? I kind of like the dynamics also because it kind of put me in a position where I had to think, what would it be like to date this extra strong, extra hot girl that is just way beyond, you know. So it's like really having a woman who's working and bringing on the money in the house, and you just basically are a stay-at-home dad or a stay-at-home boyfriend.
You wear the skirt by default.
You wear the skirt
when you're dating someone like Wonder Woman.
Exactly. So it kind of exposes to those feelings of being emasculated.
Look, when you come home and your wife is holding up your car to sweep the garage, you think twice about raising your voice. Yeah. You know. Yeah. When she says get the trash, get the trash.
Get the trash, man. Get the trash.
You know. Look. It was good. Visually, it was great. Right. They hit all the right notes. They really played on her power as the character that we know from the comics and the animated movies.
Although they could have done better with the stunts, I think they did not go far enough with the stunts.
Yes.
I mean, a woman of that ability. I mean, from a comic perspective, I expected a bit more.
Look, Wonder Woman is
especially if it's the hope for DC Comics.
Dude, because the cinematic universe is in trouble. We all know this. You know, we saw Batman versus Superman. We saw Suicide Squad. Things are looking a little shaky for DC, especially if you want to compare it to Marvel. Yeah. Who has been doing a fantastic job for the last
Marvel's been kicking ass.
6 years.
Marvel's been kicking DC ass for a while.
For a while now. Yeah. And Man of Steel came out, instilled a lot of hope in me.
Yes. No, Man of Steel was good. That was good. That was a good movie.
Okay.
Bless you. Bless you.
So yeah, when Man of Steel came out, it was one of the most accurate on-screen, on-film representations of Superman as a character.
Definitely.
They showcased his powers so well. The destruction around when Kryptonians would be fighting was so real and so convincing as what you would expect. What we've seen from the animated movies. I mean, we used to watch Justice League, right?
Definitely. Yeah.
You know, it was a great representation of what we used to see back then. Yeah. Things that we weren't even sure would be possible on screen.
It looked very real. What I did like about the Wonder Woman movie was also from a real perspective, the story build up. It did feel real. And actually, at some point, I even thought this is not a superhero movie. It's actually a real story about something that actually happened.
Yes. There was a very good character arc.
So there was definitely very good. So I like how they put it together, and the build up, and everything just came right on time. Although you mentioned that you don't know why Steve had to die, and I think personally, Steve had to die because when you've got a girlfriend that awesome and you are a man, the only way you can prove yourself to a woman, especially who's from a feminist island, is to die.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing you can say or do that will make you worthy enough of her approval. And I think that's the only thing Steve could have done.
Symbolically, it makes sense. You know, I mean, I get it. When you see a woman stop bullets with a fashion accessory, you know, you have to wonder where your place in the world is as a man, right? But my complaints about it was mainly about, okay, so as far as comic book canon goes, right? Mm-hmm. Yes, there's been a lot of different versions of Steve Trevor and Wonder Woman's relationship dynamic, but he's never killed off that quickly. You know?
Yeah, of course.
Yes, this was a period piece that was based, on one of the world wars. I'm not even sure which one.
But that's what happens when you don't have powers. You know, even the writers don't care about you.
Right.
They don't even care about your lifespan. I mean, apparently in the comics he's supposed to marry her.
Yes.
So how is he going to marry her if he dies?
Until he dies of old age.
Right in the opening. I mean, Steve, sorry, buddy.
True.
We feel for you.
It's a no from us. Steve.
Yeah, we understand. We understand. You had to die so that Wonder Woman could live. We understand.
Even though she didn't need you to do so, but yeah. You know.
Yeah. More power. More power.
So that was the one thing I had a bit of a beef with, and then also, I wasn't really impressed with the CG in the film. Like a lot of the jumping scenes that we would see, the CG was like, look, I know CG can never be perfect, but whenever you are able to obviously see it as a viewer, that's a problem.
Yeah.
And I mean, look, CG is done so well, even in like.
I mean, they did it with Man of Steel.
Perfectly.
Yeah.
You could barely tell the difference.
Yeah. I actually thought Superman was real.
You know what I'm saying? Now, you've got shows like The Flash, right? Where the CG is done so perfectly. And that's a TV budget. I was expecting more from a film, which probably cost in the hundreds of millions to make.
I guess the emphasis was on the 3D.
I guess. Which we didn't see much of either. Outside of some of the arrow scenes when they were fighting in Themyscira at the beginning of the movie.
I think the party happens in the Themyscira. Yeah. And also there was, I don't know, man. There was also that hint of a lot of lesbian action happening in Themyscira.
Really?
I mean, when she spoke of the book that she read,
exactly, all 12 volumes,
all 12 volumes of pleasure,
of a book written by a god about sex.
Exactly, and men apparently in that book, men know nothing about pleasure. It's only about biological reproductive abilities.
Yes, of course this god would know this in an island, totally populated by women. Of course. What do men know, right? You don't have one with you to ask, get the reference from. Okay.
So, I don't know, maybe the god just decided to just, kick all the men out and just...
Maybe after she had all of them, she kept them to herself.
She tested all of them and figured out that nobody knows nothing. Well, we're making an effort. We're also going to read the same books and we're going to up our game. That's
we're going to do that.
We're going to do that.
Yes.
We're
going to do that. Library time.
Library time. We will learn about pleasure.
We will.
No more biological.
We're going to rewrite the Kama Sutra, baby.
We're going to rewrite it. We're going to do it. Yeah. I'm telling you. Wonder Woman will not be the only Wonder
in this world.
No.
So what did you think of Ares as the main villain of the show?
I like Ares. Mm-hmm. I like the fact that Ares was old.
Yes. Appropriate for a god.
Yeah, appropriate for a god. Yeah. I like, but and also look, I mean, and overall, I like the fact that they he was defeated by love. Because we're living in an era where we need to spread more love.
That's true. That's true.
Love between the sexes, love between countries, love between the races, and I love that message. But however, even though love was what defeated Ares and her feeling of love, I think the same love could have saved Steve, man.
Where was Steve's love?
Where was Steve? What about the love of Steve?
Steve was out here in a plane. You know, he sacrificed himself for the war.
Exactly.
Where was his love?
You know, so
You know,
and I think more importantly, that love could have been portrayed more. I mean, better. You know,
Yes.
and they could have used a lot of action. I think they went for a cop out.
and he was such a gentleman throughout the movie. You know, I mean, like he refused to sleep with her on the boat until she invited him in.
Well, he kind of did sleep.
Yeah, he did, but like he was hesitant. You know, he didn't just assume.
They didn't have sex. It was very platonic.
Well, we don't know because they did kiss when he took her to that hotel room, and they didn't show what happened after that.
So there's a lot of loose ends.
It's ambiguous. Exactly.
Yeah, there's a lot of loose ends.
And then there's that one scene where when she finally meets the real Ares, because the other dude was like a decoy or something,
Oh yeah.
and she realizes she doesn't have a sword, right? And the scene ends on that cliffhanger. And then when we come back, we see her coming back having had the sword.
But that's because she's got hops.
Now, I get the hops, but now in terms of character arc development in scenes, in terms of exposition, showing us that she didn't have her sword became irrelevant when
Yes,
she had
because-
her sword in the very next scene. Because the significance of that would make you think that, oh my god, she's in trouble now.
Oh yeah.
She doesn't have a sword.
Yeah,
How is she gonna
Yeah.
get her
What
back?
was that scene about? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and then the
definitely.
very next scene, she's got her sword.
So she could have just jumped up, and in any case, she just stabbed the man. There's no way you can forget that you just pierced that sword
How do
through
you
a
forget
man's heart.
that? How do you
Like,
forget that? You
That
know?
was totally irrelevant.
That was lazy writing.
That was lazy writing.
That was lazy
DC, we got you. Z's got you. I'm just a supporting guy saying he's got you.
DC.
Yeah.
DC.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Guys.
DC guys, you need to step it up.
I mean, we're on the eve of Justice League. You know, a lot of us have been waiting for Justice League for more than 10 years now. Avengers is about to release their third. Marvel is about to release their third Avengers movie, guys. So I'm just gonna get into maybe my high points about this movie. You know, before I give my rating. So I would say, okay, it was nice. The movie opened up with Batman and Wonder Woman texting.
Yes, yeah, that was dope.
That's great.
Yeah, we saw Wayne Enterprise vehicles there.
You know, it was nice to see the lead up to Justice League. You
Yeah.
know, like them basically showing that yes, Batman and Wonder Woman are still working together. Ever since the end of Batman and Superman, they are working to bring the Justice League together. They're in touch. So it's nice that they let us know from the onset that we're at a time where in present day the characters are starting to interact with each other. It was great to finally see a live action Wonder Woman. Well, you know, on film. We've had one before on television. It was nice to finally see one in the DCEU. Gal Gadot was okay as Wonder Woman. I do kind of feel that her performance was a bit wooden at times.
Yeah. Look, aesthetically she was dope.
Aesthetically,
but,
Gal Gadot is
But
always
I think from martial arts and stunts point of view,
she could have done that a bit better. Look, she did pretty well in the stunts. I was impressed, right, with some of the fight scenes. It's just that some of them were a bit contrived,
yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
And the CG jumping, oh my god.
There's a lot of jumping there.
Yeah. But okay, I mean, stick to the high points.
Yeah.
We got to see Ares as the villain. He was very well handled, I think.
I think he was the highlight.
Right?
And no, we're not trying to,
we're not trying to start a war.
Yeah.
Yes, we still appreciate
but
it.
the guy was flying all over the place.
He
He
was
was throwing stuff around. He was moving the earth.
Dude, he was such an awesome villain.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it was,
But
actually looked like he would destroy it.
he did for a moment until Steve died.
Until Steve had to die for
And
it.
Wonder Woman found the strength
Yeah.
to break out of the tinfoil.
But I guess it's because maybe she wasn't ready to go against
I
Ares.
suppose.
And,
She needed a push.
She needed something that would take her there. Because even her mother said she wasn't ready.
Yes.
So I guess that's where the story ties in
True.
of Steve dying. But
Yes.
at the same time,
she needed an extraordinary measure of motivation
that push.
to do better. Okay, so
So
with
does DC.
that, oh my god, ever so much.
Yeah. Sorry, DC. We still love you though.
You know, like as a person who's in you've known this for a while now. I love comics in general. I love both Marvel and DC, but I'm a DC guy.
Yeah.
at core.
So you've been hurting for a while.
Guys, please, you know. But having said all that, I would give this 5 grape slush puppies out of 10.
5.
Unfortunately.
5.
What's your rating?
I'll be a bit more generous. I'll give it 6. I'll give it 6, and simply because I couldn't take my eyes off that woman. I just couldn't. A lot of young boys, a lot of teenage boys are going to be watching that movie for a long time. So
some of them in secret.
Some of them in secret.
Yeah. So that's our review for WonderWoman, ladies and gentlemen. Let us know how you felt about the
go
movie.
watch it.
Yeah,
go watch it. It's worth your money.
It is
definitely worth your money.
It is a good popcorn movie.
It's a good movie for both men and women.
It's great entertainment.
And it will give women
very empowering.
Very empowering
well.
for women. Yeah.
Something that we actually sorely need in this country right now.
Yeah. We saw a woman kick ass and we loved it.
Yes.
We loved it.
Yes.
And we're not making her a sex object or anything.
I guess the CGI couldn't look that good. Maybe the CGI was good. Gal Gadot just looked that much better, and that made the CGI look bad. Yeah. That was a sucky justification. So
as we head out, getting ready to watch another movie.
So anyway, guys, let us know in the comment section below how you felt. This was our WonderWoman review.
Yep.
And like and subscribe our channel. Again, I have been Zwelethu Mahlangu, and thank you for joining us. You can find me on nth-levelentertainment.co.za, on my Facebook page, nth-level entertainment. So where can the internet viewers at home find you?
Hey man, thank you for having me as a guest, man. I had fun. This was dope. But you can find me on Twitter, only Lelo, and you can find me on Facebook, nth-level Mzibomvu. I've got my Facebook page, nth-level Mzibomvu. Normally, when I'm not doing crazy ish like this, I'm actually doing constructive work, being a coach and a speaker, and I'm also an author of 3 titles.
Oh yeah. Thinking there is Beyond Democracy, right? Igniting the South African Renaissance. Mm-hmm. We have Thinking Ghetto Genius.
That's the second book,
right? And we also have Thinking Ghetto Entrepreneur.
That's right. So self-actualization, entrepreneurial development, that's my alley. But I'm writing another book, a 4th book called 90 Days of August, which is an art book about me spending 90 days at art studios, August House Art Studios, with some of the dopest artists in the country. That sounds awesome. And getting up to no good. So that's going to be a dope one. Coffee table book. I
hear comic book potential in that. Artists?
Definitely. There's a lot of sketching involved in it.
Awesome. Yeah. Oh yeah, and guys, stay tuned for our ongoing 50 Greatest Movies of All Time review series. But that's it. So thank you very much for joining us, guys. Stay awesome, and as usual, to infinity and beyond.
I'm coming through with my whole team, they coming too, that's real. Too real. Motherfucker, tell me how you feel. I'm too good for my own good. I won't leak the album, I let it spill. #1, bitch, I bet it will. Do the numbers, I said it will. I played the game and I'm still the same, and I never changed just to get a deal, bitch, I'm ballin'. I came from nothing to something like it's nothing, yeah, you know I done it.
Recently stopped drinking and work. It was about 5 minutes before I dropped off today, after my last beer. So the reason why I stopped wasn't, because the security was chasing me out. It was because alcohol messes with the way I perceive it. Like there was this one time we were having a theme day, pajama theme day, so people came in pajamas. And I couldn't help but sit there in my highly inebriated state thinking, what are all these people doing here in bed?
Keep it 100, all of y'all know y'all want it. Turn it up and get blunted, I'm like fuck the money.